What is going on? How is everyone doing? Hoping everybody had a good weekend. Uh, I know I did. My Steelers won this weekend, so yeah, buddy. So I just wanted to put it out there for you guys. Support this other channel. Um, this guy talks about truck drivers. He's had some good good interviews with some with some people that own big companies, small fleets like ours, single owner operators. Go check him out, man. I'm telling you, he's got some good information to share with the world. And I just don't think he's got the audience right now uh, that he deserves. He's putting in a lot of work to to spread some information around the trucking industry, especially in the ports. If you work in the ports, you know what he's about. He's you know half of the people that go into the port have his stickers. They say kontaineroz on there. Uh, he's got some great information. Go check out his podcast. Uh, Trucking with G just did a interview with him. Good interview. But you know, if you guys want to know more about trucking in the ports, he's got the information right now. Uh, he's uh, he's interviewed in my eyes, one of the biggest companies in the port, which is Franco Trucking. They are huge. They are everywhere. So uh, he interviewed the CEO from there, and it was some great information. Great information. So if you're in Southern California, you want to check out some port information, want to get some information about the ports down here in Long Beach and LA, go check out his podcast. It's good. I was stuck on it yesterday for about maybe 6 hours. There's a few people there that I knew that I've worked with before, and it was uh, it was good. Javi Franco is a good dude too. The Francos, I think I know two of them. That's all I know. But yeah, yeah, Javi. I think that was his name, the CEO. But yeah, he's got some good information on that podcast, guys. If you want to learn about ports, trucking, go check out that podcast. It's great. It's good. Good people there. Let's see who's in the neighborhood. Gonzo, what is going on, Gonzo? Grumpy the truck, what's going on? Port King, what's going on, Port King? Johnny Lowe, what's cracking, Raza? Luis is a real one. There you go. J Ball Sur, what's going on? Johnny Lowe, yes, Javi runs operations, still a family ran business. Yeah, Franco, yeah, uh, we used to drop a lot of containers at his yards. We were gonna try to get in with Franco, but I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I ended up finding something else, or I don't know what happened with Franco. But I've always wanted to work with them uh, because again, I know two of their nephews. I think they're nephews, something like that. But yeah, Franco's is they're huge. Them guys are huge. RN, anything on that carb smog, how it works or steps. Um, well, you seen the video that I posted. That's the way they do it. They just pull you in, and they put that pipe in your exhaust pipe. They put a computer on your truck, and They just they run a small check on your truck. Uh, what can I say? It's just it just pisses me off that I see people doing these jobs not knowing what they're really doing. Just to have a job, they go and do stuff like this. They claim it's for cleaner air, what have you, and come on, we all know it's a bunch of BS. DPFs were supposed to fix the problem. Oh, all of a sudden DPFs don't fix the problem. So DPF and hold on, guys. So DPFs did not fix the problem. So now it's DPF and DEF, right? Kind of find out, no, that doesn't fix the problem. You need a soot sensor on there. So they put a soot sensor on there. I think it was 2016 trucks on up. All right, soot sensors are the ones that are killing the one boxes now. So now they want to go to electric trucks. I mean, it's all common sense to us that it's a bunch of BS, and they're just trying to uh, lead the way with this electric BS. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Johnny No Johnny Lowe. I like how you put that vato from Carb on the spot in Ontario. I believe it was. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to say more Johnny Lowe, but you know, couldn't. The day before, which was Saturday, I kind of did a drive by on him, and told him a little bit, how I felt. But Sunday, I said, you know what, I'm gonna try to see if I can get something out of this dude. But you guys see what I got out of him. Not much. But anyways, to the big news. The big news. I don't know if you guys know, for you guys that are here in California, I don't know if you guys know, but today, they were supposed to have a hearing on the AB5 law. Uh, Trucking Association in OIDA uh, finally put some money together, and they were supposed to have a hearing today. I don't have any news yet. I've been trying to see if somebody posted something, but uh, the same judge that rejected the AB5 is the judge that was supposed to hear this case today. So cross your fingers, guys, that this gets pushed, because we don't need it. We do not need it. AB5 is not something that uh, will help the industry. The only thing AB5 is doing is putting more money in corrupt politicians' pockets. That's all it's doing. It's not helping anything. If Uber and Lyft uh, and all the other little gigs, as far as delivering food and stuff, got pushed away, swept under the rug, uh, I don't see why this should be affecting us, the truckers. Um, I've sat down with a few smart people, and they've all tried to figure out, what it is that they're trying to do with this AB5. Uh, and we can all come back with the same thing. They're trying to push the owner operators out of the picture. Uh, uh, they're trying to take us out of business, stuff like that. But I just, to me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. There's no mega company that can take care of all their freight. They need owner operators. They need leased on owner operators. Being leased on to a company is the best, man. It is the easiest thing to do. I did it twice, and it was simple. It was simple. My truck pulled up to the company, got their placards, put it on my truck, done. They fed me the work. I paid the insurance on a weekly basis. They gave me a fuel card. I used their fuel card. They deducted it off my check every week. Done. Uh, but I do understand these mega companies that do these lease contracts, how they are screwing these drivers. And to be honest with you guys, I think the drivers are letting themselves get screwed because uh, it's got nothing to do with the company. The company is pretty much giving you a contract and telling you, I'm gonna screw you with this truck. You want the truck? Here, sign the paperwork. We are gonna feed you the work. I mean, it's simple as that. If you sign at the dotted line, it's no one else's fault but yours. Regardless if they tell you, we're gonna feed you a whole bunch of work. We all know trucking. Trucking is just like the market. It fluctuates. That's just it. It fluctuates. So if you sign on the dotted line, that's your fault. But then again, that's who messed it up for the rest of us. And here in California, it's all these snivellers, these crybabies that messed it up for the rest of us. They went and got a truck from the company and they didn't get enough work, so they sued. And that's how we got this AB5 BS. And I get it. The courts are tired of looking at these cases, and district attorney is tired of seeing these cases come on their desk and trying to fight them. I get it. I get it. But it does not make sense for the trucking industry. Uh, just like everybody else, I'm like, when is this gonna stop in California? When are these people just gonna get tired of just taxing and taxing the people here in California? When is it gonna be enough for these crooked, corrupt people? Johnny Lowe says AB5 is a small business killer. Uh, Johnny, yeah, I get it. Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. In the eyes of the law. But there's always ways around it, Johnny. You know, if you're gonna run with the flow and say, okay, can can't do this, can't do that because it's the law, ask yourself this: who is gonna enforce this law? So is the scale's gonna pull you over and say, hey, do you have a lease? Let me see your lease contract. I don't think DOT's got time for that. Highway Patrol, who's gonna enforce this law? That's the big question. You can say in taxes, but yeah, I don't think the IRS is gonna enforce that law. NDS, what's going on, NDS? Hey, NDS, do you know about Contenedores podcast? I just found it, bro. I just found it. Can you believe that crap? And he's been posting videos for I think 2 years or a year or something like that. Ramon, hey now, I'm from the streets of Bakers. I have my family in Cali. I won't run California. Too much BS. You are a smart guy, Ramon. Smart guy. Stay out of this communist state. Communist. And I say communist because, I mean, us, the people here, we have no say so in nothing. The government runs this whole freaking state. They want to tell us when to work, how to work, who to work for, stuff like that. Yeah, Ramon, you're a smart guy. Yeah, stay out of this dump. X23, what's going on? NDS, yeah, bro. I heard it today. They have good stuff. Go on a podcast with him. Yeah, I met him, NDS. I met him at the Chuck Show right in Ontario. What was it? A couple of weeks ago, a month ago, something like that. Yeah, I met him there, and I told him, hey, let me get one of your stickers, man. So I ended up putting one of his stickers on my toolbox right here in the garage. Yeah, homeboy, he's cool people, man. Good people, down to earth guy, real cool people. But he's got some good interviews. He had this one dude from the rail, Fernando from FM Logistics. I go a ways back with Fernando from FM Logistics. We used to work together at QNS, Comtrack, and Hub Group. He was uh, he was one of my dispatchers over there. He didn't dispatch me too much, but once in a while he did dispatch me. He's another cool dude right there. The Icon 2020 Ramon these days. Okay, but yeah, guys, AB5 had a hearing today. At least I'm hoping they did hear the case. Uh, so I'm just waiting for news to see what the outcome was of what they said. Because I want to see what the courts have to say about the AB5. And again, I some people are against leasing on, and I get it. I get it. They've had some bad experiences, but my lease on was I had my own truck. I was doing my own payments on my own truck, and I brought the truck over to the company, and I used their emblems, their authority, their insurance. I used all of theirs, but I was paying for the truck, not the company. I didn't get it off the company. And I think that's where the leases are misconstrued. And I get it where, companies do want to lease out their trucks, to drivers, but you know, the companies again, I'm telling you guys, the company gives you the contract, you can read it yourself and it's telling you clearly, what's gonna happen. So I don't know. But yeah, let's cross our fingers that something happened at the hearing. They heard the case, and I'm hoping that this AB5 law gets pushed out. We need to be grateful for Trucking Association and IOTA for stepping up to the plate and still fighting this case. For us truckers, because if it wasn't for them, uh, we wouldn't. We would just be here, and you know let the law just ride, which is wrong. This law is completely wrong, completely wrong. There is so many people against it, and I know the mega companies are against it as well. They are against it because mega companies cannot haul their own freight. It's too much freight, so they need leased on owner operators for all this stuff. And I want to clarify something else. So everybody's talking about, too many authorities were open this year. That's why there's not enough freight in the spot market, this and that. The way I see it is these owner operators were leased onto companies. They got their own authority. They're still working for these companies. So whoever came up with that information that all these authorities are open, they're taking up all the freight from the spot market. Me personally, I think that is some wrong information. Just because a bunch of authorities open, that does not mean that these authorities can pick, can haul freight off the spot market. Because we all know the majority of the brokers, they will not touch you unless you have some time under your belt with that authority being open. So just thought I'd put it out there. Let's see who else. NDS says, put it on the automatic. You'll have a cool story, bro. Yeah, yeah, it might happen. NDS, it might happen. Me and Louis might get together, bro. Not sure yet, but we'll see what happens, bro. Cool guy. El Guates Trucking Vic, I emailed you on renting one of your trailers. Oh shucks. I'll check it out, El Cuates. Yeah, I haven't been busy, Cuates. I just been stuck. I've been stuck on that computer and behind me, just trying to book freight for my guys, and it's one of them things. You're like a tweaker. You're like a drug addict. You're just staring at it, going from one board to the next, to the next, to the next, and then getting on the phone, sending emails. So yeah. But I'll get to it, Cuates. Uh, Marvin, hey Vic, how you doing? You heard that the 10 freeway downtown Los Angeles is in very bad shape. Now Gavin Newsom is acting like he has all the solutions for the problems. Yeah, Gavin Newsom, he is. Oh man, he is something else. He also wants to clean up all them homeless people over there in San Francisco just because Xi, what's his name? The president from China is coming over. Ridiculous, ridiculous. As soon as they leave, go ahead. You guys can trash it up. Go ahead, go ahead. That dude is he's worthless. Stop voting for these Democrats here in California, people. God, just listen to me. I know what I'm saying. Sometimes I know what I'm saying. NDS, I'm still leased on. No AB5 gonna mess with me. That's right, NDS. That's right. That is right. Trucking with G. What's going on? Trucking with G. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Trucking with G, go check him out. He's another pork guy. Uh, he does some good editing. I don't know why you do editing. I really don't. I just think he should just do a video. It's everything about the ports are interesting, man. And he hasn't posted nothing lately either. Get to posting, Trucking with G. NDS. I'm on my truck. Okay, Marvin, AB5 is already messed up. Carlos, what's up, Vic? I've been having some little issues over here with my Cascadia. Feels like the truck was waiting for me to start making a little money to start acting up and need repairs. Carlos, you ain't the only one, bro. You are not the only one, believe me. I just took one of my trucks Saturday, because the gasket on the head of the valve cover is, I think it leaked out like about maybe 4 gallons of oil. Yeah. So it's getting worked on right now. You are not the only one, Carlos. Believe me, you are not the only one. NDS 23, my owner operators get all the work because they pull through the company drivers. Just wait outside of the porch picking their mochos. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. Company drivers, that's what they do. That is what they do. Uh, they are no joke. They are no joke. That is for sure. Marvin, they have their own equipment to haul freight. Who does, Marvin? Uh, Carlos, you should do a podcast, Vic. Your videos are what convinced me to do local work when I got my authority. And to be honest, Velux 18 made me not want to do it, want to do OTR as an owner operator. I'm glad, Carlos. I am glad I was able to help you out in that. I am glad. Yeah, Velox, good dude. Good dude. That guy, yeah, he made a good move getting out of here. That is for sure. And I know that guy right now, till this day, he's kicking himself in the ass for getting rid of that Pete. He loved that Pete. I don't care what front he tries to put up. He loved that Pete. He's tripping. Trucking with G. It was cool to share my story with Kontaineroz podcast. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Marvin, owner operators. Yeah, owner operators have their own equipment, Marvin. Owner operators, I mean, but that's where it gets misconstrued. These mega companies come up with these crazy contracts. And yeah, they're crazy, but they give them to these guys, and these guys want to drive that 2020 Peterbilt with a payment of 3,000-4,000 bucks a month, which is ridiculous. It's crazy, and then they want to pick and choose, what loads they want run. It's you're pretty much signing yourself a death contract right there. And what do? They want to go sue. It's not the company's fault. It's the driver's fault. You wanted that truck. You wanted that expensive payment, regardless whether the company said that they were going to keep you moving. The trucking industry fluctuates. Look at us right now. We've been at a dip for quite a while. This is the longest dip that we've been into. Uh, we're in the red, however you want to call it. We're in the ditch, however you want to call it. But we've been there, for quite a while now, and even if the truck company, is promising you, that you'll get work every day, you'll make the miles, whatever you're doing, you need to understand the trucking industry, that it fluctuates. It's not a for sure thing that freight is going to be there 24/7. So I don't blame the companies. I blame them drivers that sign that contract, that don't read that contract, that just they want to look good and ride in a 2023 truck. And they don't want to get their hands dirty. They don't want to turn a wrench. They don't even want to take out a light bulb. It's just it's crazy. So, but again, guys, cross your fingers that something good came out of the hearing today. AB5 was back in court today, thanks to the Trucking Association and OIDA. So I am hoping something good comes out of it. But I'll keep you guys updated if I hear something tomorrow, which I'm hoping I do. But I've been looking online all day, to see if I see something, and I don't see anything yet. So we will see. Uh NDS says waiting on Vic to inspire us to move to Texas. Believe me, NDS. If I didn't have small baby grandkids, me and the wife, we would be gone out of this state. We would, but we're making the excuse of these babies. We have to stick around for these little rascals. So, Mo, I work as a diesel mechanic. Things kind of slow in some shops. How's the work? Mo, the work is not. I don't even know how to describe it. The work is not. Uh, Let me see if I can explain it. Like, say for instance, today. Today's Monday. Today I would book my guys freight all the way to Thursday. Once I got to Wednesday, I would have enough work for them for the following week. As you guys can see that board in the back, there's no Raycons. So what's happening now is I'm booking freight for my guys today for tomorrow. So I don't know what to call that, but it's a pace. It's a pace. The rates aren't the greatest, but we are surviving. We are on survival mode. The Grumpy Trucker, everyone, please tap on the. Thanks a lot, Grumpy. Marvin, I just heard that ABF LTL is going to lay off more truckers, various terminals nationwide, and the Teamster Union's terminals. Marvin, you know, I, I have nothing to say about Teamsters and unions. I have nothing good to say about them, so I'm just gonna shut up. The Icon 2020. Can we just go on strike? We can. We can. Uh, Trucking with G Vic. Can't wait to see you on Kontaineroz podcast, bro. Uh, we'll see. We'll see. Trucking with G. We'll see if we can make that happen. I gotta get at him and maybe do some jumping jacks so he can look my way and ask him, hey, can I join your podcast? John the Troquero, what's up, Vic? What a mess. Tell me about it, bro. Tell me about it. But we're gonna be all right, John. Okay, we're gonna be all right, man. I'm telling you. Survive this, you're gonna survive everything in the trucking industry. Believe me. Don't give up. All them guys, that were for the AB5, that were like, yeah, it's gonna do the industry way better. These guys, da da da, whoa, whoa. You know, hey, what happened? What happened? You guys voted for the AB5, and these are truckers. These are truckers. What happened? Just tell me what happened. What happened to the freight? What happened to the good rates? What happened? Inflation? Because there's still freight to be moved. So what happened? NDS. That's why I say buy a truck cash and you don't have any debt and you can pick and choose the loads you want to do and not haul cheap rates. There you go, NDS. There you go. Marvin, like me tonight, Southern California drivers that meet up with our Bay Area drivers in Fresno and Kettleman City are taking longer to meet up to swap equipment since the 10. Holy shucks. Uh, but Marvin, that was just one little part of the 10. That's not even like, I guess it is. It's where the 10 and the 5 meet. But I mean, you can bypass that. I don't know why these guys are going through there. It doesn't make sense. But that's crazy. That's crazy, Marvin, that these alley guys are taking forever to swap equipment with you guys up there. That's not good. Trucking with G says, almost finished with the video. Hopefully we'll post some. Oh shit. Trucking with G. Stop trying to make this such a hard job. Stop editing, man. Just believe me, the editing is good. Don't get me wrong, it is real good. But uh, you know, you're putting yourself to too much. You're overthinking it again. That's what you're doing. John the Toquero, I mean what I miss. Just hopped on the channel late. Uh what I was saying, John the Toquero, is to go support uh this this channel on YouTube, Kontaineroz podcast. Um Also that we had a hearing on the AB5 law today. And I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to hear what happened. Uh, Freight Waves had an interview with one of the guys that did an article on AB5, and he's also trying to fight it, on the side, which is good because the trucking industry right now in California needs all the support that they could get because you know these California politicians are just trying to tear us apart. They're trying to kill our dream as entrepreneurs, uh, as just truckers. Period. There's some truckers that they just want to run one truck, uh, lay it out, chrome it out, light it up, and just cruise. Uh, and they're trying to take that away with that AB5. Uh, they don't want to get their authority. They want to run on somebody else's authority, but that's their thing. They just want to make that truck shine, chrome it out, light it up, and just run some loads. But you know, so we need all the support that we can get with this AB5 BS, guys. Anything that we can get, let's get it. And again, for you guys that supported the AB5, you truckers that, well, I don't even consider you guys truckers because, but You guys that drive big rigs and support the AB5, ask yourself this: what happened? What happened? You supported a law, and look where we're at. And don't blame it on inflation. Don't do that. You wanted this. Here are the results. You got a whole bunch of people dropping out and selling their equipment and just giving up. That's what you guys wanted, right? So where's the money at? Where's the good freight? Morons. Trucking with G. I'm at APL right now. Holy crap. Trucking with G is still trucking. That's right. That's right. Get your money. Get your money. Chris Ramos, hello from Virginia. Virginia in the house. Thanks for being in the neighborhood. I want to ask you if you think 22K would be good for a 2013 day cab, 10 speed, 360 miles on it. That's that's real good. That's real good. 360 on the miles. Yeah, that is real good. Yep. Good thing Virginia doesn't. Do you guys have the same stupid laws that we have over here in California? Because over here in California, 2013, people will be lyric to buy that truck. NDS, that's right, NDS. Get your money. NDS says I'm at Evergreen right now. Easy money tonight. I might head to APL right now. That's right. Yeah, that's my port right there, NDS Evergreen. I used to know that thing like the back of my hand. I was there freaking practically every day with GD Trans. Yeah, man, that port was the lick for me. The one I couldn't stand was Hanji. That son of a biscuit. It never failed. Never failed. It sent me to Hanji. I was gonna be there more than 4 hours. Yeah, I was gonna be there more than 4 hours. That NTS says I hate Evergreen and Houston. What the Houston? Oh man. Houston and Matson, I don't even consider them ports, man. They're little things, man. Man, Houston is a piece of cake. Matson I hardly went into, but when I did, I knew I was gonna be in and out of that. You see, Hunt NDS, now you just messing with me, homeboy. Well, man, I thought we were right here. All of a sudden, NDS wants to say Hanji, my favorite, always on wheels. See, now you're messing with me. That's, man, I thought we were all right, NDS. Marvin says, huh, I don't know what that's about, but yeah. Yeah, Marvin, I don't know why these alley drivers are going through that 10. They can get around it. That's crazy. Yeah. It's there's no need to go through that little piece to go up north. That's ridiculous. Them drivers are just being, you know what? Marvin says Evergreen is one of the biggest suppliers. Yeah, that was my port. Evergreen, I knew that thing like the back of my hand. I knew how to get in and out of that son of a biscuit. That was the leg for me. Ramos, thankfully in Virginia, we don't have any laws like California, but I'm heading to Jacksonville, Florida on December 1st, and that's when I'll get this Freightliner. That's, yes, it's a good deal. It is a good deal. 2013, 2013, it doesn't have a soot sensor, which is good. I don't know if you have DEF, but regardless, check this out. That truck, if you got broken DEF filters, you can run the crap out of that truck still. It's not going to derate. Our 2014 truck doesn't have a soot sensor, and our driver drove that truck. I mean, broken uh, filters for about a year and 9 months, maybe 2 years. I made a video of him replacing them filters too. If you go back on my videos, you can check that out. But that it never derated. It did send out a amber light on the dashboard, but that was it. It still did the region on it. It ran like a champ. It's still running like a champ. Well, it's in the shop right now, but I mean, it's still running like a champ. John the Troquero, containadores all day. I feel your pain, bro. AB5 is trash. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. John the Troquero, you checked out that podcast, Contenedores. Yeah, that dude's a cool dude. Get a Detroit series. I wish I could get a Series 60, bro. God, NDS. I wish I could. That dude still sends me pictures of my truck, man. Oh man, that truck. It's a beast, man. That thing was a beast. Marvin, we have one of those terminals at the port of Oakland. You have an Evergreen up in Oakland? Oh crap. King Corso, what's up, Vic? Hope all is well. Everything's good. Everything is good. The Icon 2020. John Troquero. Oh, shuts. Everybody's in the port except me. I envy you guys. I'm telling you, I envy you guys for reals right now. Love the ports. Ports are the lick for me. I know a lot of people don't like the ports. They don't like the waiting time, but I miss them ports. Chris Ramos, thank you, brother, because this will be my first truck. No, it's a good truck, Chris. It is a good truck. Believe me, it's a good truck. I'm just wondering if you have DEF, that liquid. But even if you do, if them filters ever get broken, don't worry about replacing them anytime soon. That truck will still roll. If it's got a DD13 or a DD15, it'll still roll. Believe me. You see, NDS, even John Toquero says, Houston, super easy at the right time. Oh, shucks, at the right time. Well, I guess I was lucky because every time I went into Houston, it was in and out. I was in and out all the time. YTI is trash, bro. No more 30 minutes before your appointment and only 30 minutes after. I mean, I always did it like that, NDS. I always did it like that. And K-Line went to WBCT. DD13, no sir. Yeah, I've always gone in 30 minutes before my appointment. The only time I used to sneak into the porch is when I had a chassis. I would always just sneak in through the exits and just drop them. Just drop them, bobtail out. That was my thing. I just dropped in chassis and bounce. Grumpy the trucker, where's the soot sensor located on a DD15? It is located where your one box is, where your DEF pump is, where your DEF filter is at. It'll have a cover. It'll have a cover. It's going to be on the outside. Okay, it's not going to be on the inside of the filters. It's going to be outside of that box, and you'll see it. It'll have a box cover on there. I got one, as a matter of fact, in the garage. I'll show it to you as soon as I can get. Let me see if I can get my wife to bring it over. Yeah. Can you go into the garage and grab that little box with that soot sensor on there? The box in the garage, is it on the? No, it's not. No, it's not a box, baby. It's a bag. It's a see-through bag, and it's got the sensor. The one we just bought for the truck. It's in the garage on the toolbox. You have a box of. See that plastic bag? Plastic bag? Yeah, yeah. Can you bring that over to me? Yeah. Sure. Thank you. Yeah, so you can see it, Grumpy the trucker. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. It's gonna be on the passenger side, where the one box is, and somebody wants to see what it looks like. So my daughter just got this for us, so I'm just waiting to get the truck over. So this is gonna be on the wall, and there's gonna be a metal box on there, and then this is the sensor that plugs into the stupid filter. Yeah, this sucker, $300 right here. Some biscuits, but yeah, it's freaking. But that's trucking for us. That is trucking for us, Grumpy. So yeah, just if you're looking for this, Grumpy, you're not gonna find this on your truck. Okay, it's gonna be a metal box that's gonna be covering this. It's a small little metal box, and it'll have 4 screws. You gotta take them screws off to find this little box right here. So I don't know if you can see the part number. I don't know if that'll help you. But this is going into a DD15. It's not going into a DD13. I don't see what the difference would be, though. So. Oh, check him out. Containedores. What's going on? How you doing? Big dog? That was a big surprise. Yeah, no. I've been checking out your podcast, bro, and you got some good people there. You got some like I was telling Trucking with G. You got some heavy hitters over there, man. Israel, he talked some good stuff. Fernando and his brother from FM Logistics. Yeah, I go way back with them. Well, with Fernando, I go way back with him. I've known him for years before even got into FM. Yeah, we go way back. But yeah, thanks for being in the neighborhood. Appreciate you. J Balsu, say Vic, what's your hiring process like? I'm looking for a driver. It's not hard. I just get his driver's license. I send it over to the insurance. I go through the DMV, run his license real quick, and just wait for the insurance. The insurance gets back at me real quick. They do a pool for themselves, and they'll send me the record of the driver. And if he's within 2 years, I jump in the truck with them, and have him connect to a trailer, a container, back up into something narrow real quick. If he passes, then I let him go for about a week, and then after the week that I can see that he's taking care of business or what have you, then I'll send him to go do a drug test. Because if you come on board and you don't work out, you start sniveling about the hours and this and that, then there's no need for me to pay for a drug test. I'm just throwing money away. So I give everybody about a week, and then I'll send them to go do a drug test, and that's it. Real simple. Good luck, J Basur. NDS, I'm banned from YTI. What the hell? NDS, what you do, man? You drop the container in the wrong place, drop the chassis in the wrong place. Ramos, it does have the DD13 in it, and thanks for the info on the useless dev system. Yeah, no problem, Ramos. No problem. George, what's up? What's going on? Carlos, Vic, is it really best to change all four batteries uh, at the same time, even if only? Yes, it is, Carlos. Yes, it is. Believe me, if one battery is bad, we got to use some common sense here. If one battery is bad, that means all this time that you've been running that truck, the other batteries have been draining extra energy out of them. So if you just replace that one battery, that battery is going to come back boosted and it's going to try to boost the other batteries. And guess what? You're stuck again. So, yes, it is best to swap out all four batteries. Once you swap one out, once you find one that's bad, yeah, it is not good to just swap out one. Believe me, it's not. I know right now we're trying to hold on to every penny, but if you want your truck to keep rolling and not pay for towing, yeah, it's best for you to come out of pocket and buy all four batteries. Yeah. Hate to break it to you and be the man with the bad news, but yeah, it's the right thing to do. And yes, Contineros, get Vic up. Marvin, Vic, why so many crazy people target Freightliner Cascadia trucks? Are they that hot? Well, the thing is this, Marvin. The thing is this: is that Freightliners. You might talk all the smack you want, freight shakers, this and that and that, but Freightliners are horses. They will outrun Volvo, P. I mean, well, let's talk about the engines. Detroit and Mercedes will outrun Cummins, uh, Packard, the rest of them engines that are out there. They will outrun them. The other engines might be more powerful, might might be more quieter. The Mercedes in Detroit might be noisier, uh, more dirtier. Because if you notice, you do an oil change the next day, check the dipstick, that dipstick is blacker than black again, right? But the Freightliners will outrun these trucks. They're horses. They are horses. They are reliable trucks. Believe me, they are. And then the good thing about it too, everybody and their mothers, as far as mechanics, knows how to work on Freightliners. Where you get a Cummins engine, yeah, there's a lot of people that know it, but not as much as Freightliners. You get a Volvo, you're screwed on a Volvo. Not too many people can touch a Volvo. They can fiddle with it, they can swap out parts, but as far as trying to dig into it to see what the issue is, electrical issues and stuff, it's you know not too many people touch Volvo. So that is why a lot of people use common sense and buy Freightliners because everybody knows Freightliners. Everybody. So hope I answered that question for you. Uh, yeah, no problem. Grumpy the trucker. The Icon 2020 truckers are always grumpy. uh, uh, just hit the follow button on the podcast. Casey Kane Corso. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Follow Kontaineroz. He's got I didn't even know that channel existed. Trucking with G was the one that told me about it. And last night I was stuck. I was just looking at all his interviews, and he's got some great people out there. Regular Joes and some heavy hitters. When I say heavy hitters, I mean people that own fleets. Small fleets, big fleets. And he's got some good people on there, good information. So we need to support channels like that are supporting our industry, that are trying to better our industry, trying to get us all together. And hopefully one day we can just show these brokers and these politicians that we have more power than they think they have over us, you know? So that's why I like to support, people like this, that are trying to do something for our industry, that are trying to put word out there on the internet about our industry, how it's running, what's good, what's not good, how we started, how we are right now, stuff like that. It might not work for you, Mr. Know It All, but it does work for that guy that doesn't know, So go support that guy. Containeroz Vic, would you love, would love to have you on. Let me know si te animas. Uh, Continero, I just got your number, bro. But uh, I'll send you a text, bro. I'll send you a text. I'll tell you why I'm stuttering too, right? Because you shoot out some scary questions sometimes, bro. But yeah, I'll send you a text. I'll let you know si me animo. And yes, drop the load on wheels. Nice, and yes, nice. I've done that a couple of times, and yes, I have done. Yeah, if you're a port driver, uh, if you're gonna start as a port driver, uh, and your ticket says to go get that load taken off that chassis, don't drive into the port and drop that container on the chassis and just go park it and bone out because you will get banned. So, and yes, Marvin, is it expensive for batteries? But is it worth it? Is it worth it? Yeah, that's your moneymaker, Marvin. That is your moneymaker. So, yeah, of course, it's worth it. Batteries, I don't know how much they are right now. I, I could not tell you. I haven't bought a battery in such a long time, so I could not tell you. Uh, Trucking with G at Trouble. Dispatch made appointment the 15th and not today. It's all right. It's all right. Trucking with G. That's what it's all about in the ports. Sometimes you got it good, sometimes you don't. You just got to roll with the punches. It'll be all right, though. Tomorrow, it'll be a better day. The Icon 2020 dropped a big load this morning. Containeroz. I got them CPCs for the what? Containeroz, man. I needed you last month. Last month, yeah. One of them went out on my truck. Jesus Christ. But at least I know now. NDS 23, trucking with G. Okay, J Bosswood, good stuff, bro. Conteneros, thanks again. I appreciate you, brother. No problem, Conteneros. Hopefully we'll talk soon, bro. NDS, Vic for president, and Luis Conteneros for California governor. Man. Let's just put Luis up there. He can do all that. Uh Continental says, let's go. NDS left allowed too much lime. It was Friday. Never give them your license. Ask for the superintendent. They asked for my twit card. My plate. Oh shit. Yeah, I think Contineros and NDS should be running together. But yeah, that's the way to run in the ports. Just the way NDS is running right now. Just if you want to make money, you gotta hurry up and drop that load and get the hell out of there and go get the next one. That's what the ports are all about. But yeah, guys, just wanted to come on and tell you guys about the AB5. They do have they did have a hearing today. I'm crossing my fingers that they did have the hearing because we need to get that pushed out. We need to get it out of here because it helps nobody. Uh, the only people that benefit from this is the corrupt people. We are putting money in their pockets, which uh, we shouldn't be doing that. And again, if I hear something tomorrow. I'll let you guys know what's going on with that AB5. Uh, I am I am serious about it because it needs to go. Contenedores. If I show up to your podcast, I will have a little plaque that says "fuck AB5." So be prepared for that. I am gonna put it right there in front of me. It's not gonna have my name, but it will have that. So just giving you a heads up right now. If I can't have that, then you know I'll probably write it on my collar or something. So just giving you a heads up on that. Marvin says we stopped them. I am sick of them talking nonsense about us. You threw me off on that one, Marvin. But yeah, just to recap, guys. Again, I know I sound like a tape recorder, but I am passionate about this AB5. Cross your fingers that something happened today. If something did, I will let you guys know by tomorrow. All right. Well, just wanted to come out and you know show some love to Kontaineroz podcast. If you guys haven't went over there and checked out his channel, go check him out. Trucking with G, same thing. Go check him out. Uh, he stresses about editing his videos. He wants everything perfect. And I keep trying to tell him, loosen up. The world is not round. It's not flat. It's kind of retarded. So we'll be all right. If you put out some retarded videos, it's all right. We'll get a good crack out of it. Not a big deal. But that's Trucking with G. So go check them out, guys. If you're out there driving, drive safe, be safe. If you're out there on the porch, be patient. And yes, stop dropping containers on wheels, will you? Trucking with G. Just calm down. I know you're at the trouble window. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Believe me. All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for your comments. And again, support trucking channels. And I'll get back to you guys on that AB5 thing. All right.